Next, human circulatory system. Human circulatory system consists of heart, blood vessels and blood. Heart. Heart is mesodermal origin. Heart is mesodermal origin. It is muscular and pulsating organ. It is muscular and pulsating organ. It is situated in the mediastinum. It is situated in the mediastinum. Mediastinum means mediastinum is the region present in the thoracic cavity. Present in the thoracic cavity in between the two lungs. In between the lungs. It is called mediastinum. Generally, heart locates in the central region, but the apical part, but the apex of the heart turns left region, turns left. So, cardiac notch is present. Cardiac notch is present in the left lung. Cardiac notch is present in the left lung because of the apical part of the heart turns left region. Turns left region. Heart is covered by double layered pericardium. This is heart. Heart is covered by double layered peritoneum. Double layered peritoneum. This is called pericardium. Pericardium. Pericardium consists of two layers. Outer fibrous pericardium, inner serous pericardium. Fibrous pericardium and inner serous pericardium. Serous pericardium is two layered. Outer layer is parietal layer. Parietal layer. Inner layer is visceral layer. Serous pericardium consists of two layers, outer parietal layer and inner visceral layer. This is serous pericardium. Serous pericardium consists of two layers. The outer region is parietal layer. Inner region is visceral layer. These two are called serous pericardium. The parietal layer adhere to the fibrous pericardium. Parietal layer adhere to the fibrous pericardium and visceral layer adhere to the heart. The space present between these two layers, parietal layer and visceral layer. The space present between parietal layer and visceral layer called pericardial space. Pericardial space. This pericardial space filled with pericardial fluid. This is pericardial space. This space is filled with pericardial fluid. Pericardial fluid reduces the frictions between these two layers and it allows free movement of heart and it acts as shock absorbers. These are the functions of the pericardial fluid. The heart wall consists of three layers. The wall of heart consists of three layers. Outer layer epicardium, middle layer myocardium, and inner layer endocardium. Epicardium is formed by the inner layer serous pericardium adhere to the outer surface of the heart to form epicardium. Serous pericardium adhere to the outer surface of the heart to forms epicardium. Middle layer myocardium, thickest layer of the heart is myocardium. It is formed by the myocardial cells. And inner thin layer is called endocardium. It is formed by the endothelial cells. It covers the heart walls. It covers the heart walls, large blood vessels that enters into the heart. Large blood vessels that opens into the heart covered by endocardium. Next, external structure of heart. Human heart has four chamber, two atria and two ventricle. Upper two smaller chambers are called atria and lower larger chambers are called ventricles. Atria and ventricles are separated by deep groove. These are atria, these are ventricles. Atria and ventricles are externally separated by deep groove called coronary sulcus. Coronary sulcus or atrioventricular groove. Atrioventricular groove or coronary sulcus. Two ventricles are externally separated by, these are two ventricles, right ventricle and the left ventricle. Two ventricles are externally separated by interventricular groove. Interventricular grooves are two: anterior interventricular groove and a posterior interventricular groove. These grooves coronary sulcus, coronary artery or coronary branches. Coronary artery and their branches stay in the interventricular grooves. This is coronary artery. Coronary artery and their branches lodge in the interventricular grooves. The muscular pouch-like projections arise from each atrium. The muscular pouch-like projections arise from each atrium is called auricular appendix. These are the external structure of heart. Next, internal structure of heart. The upper two chambers are thin walled and collecting chambers. Collecting chambers are called atria. These collect blood from the different body parts. Different body parts. This is right atria, left atria. Right atria is larger than left atria. Right atria is larger than left atria because right atria receives blood from the different body parts. Left atria receives blood from only lungs. Only lungs. Right atria and left atria are separated by thin walled interatrial septum. Interatrial septum. In embryonic stage, in embryonic heart, the interatrial septum contains a small pore. Is called foramen ovale. Foramen ovale. Normally, these foramen ovale close after birth. When lungs are functional. But in some conditions, in some persons, this foramen ovale does not close. It remains open. It is called patient foramen ovale. Patient foramen ovale. Foramen ovale closed after birth to form a patch-like structure called fossa ovalis. Fossa ovalis in embryonic heart contains small pore in between the interatrial septum. This is called foramen ovale. Foramen ovale closed after birth. It forms a small patch-like structure is called fossa ovalis. Right atrium. This is post-caval vein. These are precaval veins. Precaval vein. This is coronary vein. Coronary vein opens into the right atrium. The opening of coronary vein into the right atrium is called coronary sinus. This coronary sinus is guarded by a valve. This valve is called valve of Tebesius. Valve of Tebesius. Coronary vein collects blood from the myocardial valve, heart valves. Heart valve blood is collected by coronary vein. Right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from coronary vein. And this is precaval vein. Right precaval vein and the left precaval vein. There is no valve. Valves are absent in precaval vein and postcaval vein. These collects deoxygenated blood from anterior part of the body regions. Anterior part of the body regions. Next, postcaval vein. Postcaval vein collects blood from the posterior region of the body and it delivers into the right atrium. Delivers into the right atrium. Postcaval vein is guarded by a valve. Postcaval vein guarded by a valve is called, this valve is called Eustachian valve. Eustachian valve. Valve. Eustachian tube. Here. Eustachian valve. Or postcaval vein opens into the right atrium. Right atrium is guarded by Eustachian valve. In embryonic stage, Eustachian valve directs the flow of blood into the right atrium to left atrium. Right atrium to left atrium through a foramen ovale. Through a foramen ovale. After birth, this is closed. Foramen ovale closed. The Eustachian valve is rudimentary or non-functional. Rudimentary and non-functional. In adults, Eustachian tube is rudimentary, non-functional structure. In embryonic stage, it is functional. It directs the blood into the right atrium into left atrium through foramen ovale. Foramen ovale. Next, these are ventricles. Atria and ventricles are separated by interatrioventricular septum. Atrioventricular septum. Atrioventricular septum. Atria and ventricles are separated by atrioventricular septum. It is the fibrous connective tissue sheath. It is fibrous connective tissue sheath. Right atrium and right ventricle are communicated by small aperture. Communicated by aperture present in the atrioventricular septum. These septums are guarded by right aperture is guarded by tricuspid valve. Tricuspid valve. Left atria and ventricles are communicated by left atrioventricular aperture. It is guarded by bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve or mitral valve. Mitral valve or bicuspid valve. Important. Tricuspid valve present between the right atrium and left ventricle. Right atrium and left ventricle. Bicuspid valve or mitral valve present between the left atrium and left ventricle. Left ventricle. Right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from all parts of the body except lungs. Left atria receives oxygenated blood from the lungs through two pulmonary veins. These are two pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins opens into the left atrium. Precaval veins has no valves. Precaval veins are no valves. Postcaval vein contain valve is called Eustachian valve. Coronary sinus contains a valve is called valve of Thebatius. In adult, Eustachian valve is rudimentary and non-functional. Rudimentary and non-functional. Interatrial septum. Interatrial septum in embryonic heart. Interatrial septum contains foramen ovale. After birth, this foramen ovale closed to form a patch-like structure called fossa ovalis. Fossa ovalis. Important